Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Almighty, the Most High, the Creator, the source of every living thing on this prison planet. All praises. Now, family, I gotta share something with y'all, and I want y'all to have an open mind. Okay, have an open mind with this particular video because I know some of what I'm about to tell y'all. Y'all probably won't believe me anyway, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I want to start off by saying that not everybody, all right, not everyone that you see that dwells on this prison planet, that walks amongst you, are humans, okay? Now, what I mean by that, now we have individuals that dwell amongst us that appears to be what they refer to as human beings, but they're not. This planet, family, is a huge so-called planet. Okay, it's not what they depict in science. Remember when we was going to school, they have the planets and they show you the circular, the sphere of all these different planets, Pluto, Venus, and all this stuff. Everything that they have taught us in the public food system, and that's exactly what it has been. A food system is a lie. Now, what am I talking about? Now, for the last couple of days, right, I have been getting what I refer to as a download information. And it's so crazy, right? Because this information that's being downloaded into my subconscious, if you will, right, I actually have had confirmation, family. Now, I know a lot has been going on with this anomaly, right? This virus. Now we have a new strain, and everybody now is getting scared, pretty much preparing for another lockdown. You should start literally stacking up on food items. Definitely get a generator if you can. Get a solar power generator if you can afford it. But definitely try to utilize that fiat money, that monopoly money that they call the U.S. currency. Utilize it. Get your hands on some tangible items, family. You're gonna need it. So the download that I've been receiving for the last couple of days, it is so informative. It's like, I don't even want to use the word enlightenment, because I know when we hear that word you think of the Illuminati and all that. Nah, I don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati is not who you think they are. Those people that talk about they are part of the Illuminati, they are part of the Illuminati, but not the real Illuminati, because the real Illuminati, family, are fallen angels, right? These are these spiritual beings that these government officials pay homage to. Every fucking year when they talk about the G Summit and all that, they're discussing how they can depopulate this world. All right? And these poke that many of y'all are taking, y'all are gonna have a lot of regrets. Now, to be honest with you, right? The ones who are not gonna take the poke, such as myself, we are gonna be the outcasts. The ones that actually took the chip, right? Took the motherfucking chip, because that's exactly what they did. They took a chip, took the poke. You know, the poke that they give you incentive to take, telling you they can give you money and you can win the lottery and you can get scholarship and free Starbucks coffee and all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. For right now, you guys are going to be okay, because y'all are part of the system. Y'all are part of the matrix right now. Y'all are actually plugged in. Y'all going to be okay for now. But the ones that haven't taken the poke, we eventually are going to be outcasted, right? And I suspect that many of us who haven't taken it, we're going to give in, because it's going to come to a point where they're going to mandate you to take the shit in some cases. In other cases, they're going to say starve you. They're going to starve you into taking it. They're going to say, if you don't take it, you can't buy yourself. Just like, what's in the book of Revelation, right? The New Testament Bible, that I don't really believe in, but I do know that there's a lot of truth in the Heliobiblus Bible, along with a lot of lies, you know what I'm saying? But that's for another video. So the download that I received, right, the information that I received, is to tell our people, my people, right? Along with other, the Gentile heathen nations, because some of them are actually going to make it. But there is a mothership, family, a mothership. They call it Planet X. Some call it Planet Nubaru. Some people refer to our ancestors that's coming back as the Anunnaki. Could be, you know what I'm saying? But family, the download that I received is to tell y'all that y'all need to clean your act up. You got to get your frequency high. You got to get your frequency higher than what it is. Now, what do I mean by your frequency? All these fast food that you guys are eating, all the weed that y'all are smoking, the cigarette, right? The drinking and the drugs that y'all are taking is literally fucking with y'all frequency. What do I mean by frequency again? It basically means that we all are spiritual beings and we are plugged into our ancestors. Now I'm going to use the word Anunnaki because I know a lot of y'all can relate to that word because y'all have heard about the Anunnaki and shit and Planet Nubaru. But the Anunnakis, that's not their name, right? The ancestors that's returning for the indigenous people, the melanated people, right? Before they destroy the prison planet, because this planet is about to be wiped the fuck out. It's about to be wiped out. It's going to be like a reset. And I'm not talking about it's going to be like it's going to happen right after they take us. No, they're going to have to go through some trials and tribulation. They're literally going to be punished for everything that they have done to the indigenous people, because you had a lot of innocent blood spilled on this planet. You had in Florida and another, I think Louisiana, they was literally feeding babies or using babies as alligator baits, right? I made videos about that shit. So you really believe that these wicked ones, right, they're gonna escape the judgment? We didn't escape the judgment for our ancestors, some of the shit that our ancestors allegedly did. You know what I'm saying? We didn't escape the shit. We was punished for what they did. So they really believe they're gonna escape this shit, but no. So family, just start getting ready for right now. Y'all need to, if you have any money, take out the money at the bank, start stacking up on water. That's very important, water, because power is about to go off, right? And even your faucet, believe it or not, is ran by power. So start stacking up on a lot of water, a lot of canned items. I've been telling y'all this for the longest, right? If you can get a generator, get a generator, because it's about to be another lockdown. It's about to be another lockdown, and this time it's going to come along with the power outage, right? The grid is about to be, they're going to blame the shit on terrorists, and it's about to go out, okay? I suspect that it's more to it than that. I believe this anomaly that's coming, another anomaly, this mothership is going to interfere with our atmosphere. And I also believe the reason why they want us to take the poke is to change our DNA. And most black folks, right, we are the chosen people, right? I know YouTube don't like me saying this shit, but it's the truth. We are the chosen people. We are the original man. And when I believe our ancestors return to get us, if you take the poke and it manipulate your DNA, you're no longer one of us. You're no longer a human, okay? You're gonna be something other than what the Most High created you to be. Our creator, our source, our power. And because these hybrids, they don't really have you know what I'm saying? In other words, this is their heaven on earth, okay? They don't really have a future. They don't. They really don't. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to take us with them, take us out with them. So in other words, they figure, okay, if they can manipulate our DNA by taking the poke, by chipping us and shit, right? Because that's what you guys, I don't want to go too much into it, but once you take the poke, your DNA is manipulated, right? It changes your DNA. So when when these angels come, the Elohim come back, right? The Elohims come back to take the elect. And if you're manipulated, if you keep taking drugs and smoking weed and smoking cigarette and fucking up your frequency, they cannot identify, they cannot literally lock into your frequency to rapture you up, because Christianity like to teach you about rapture, but the rapture is not what they think it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be who they think is going to be raptured either. So if your frequency is jammed up, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be left behind. You're gonna go through the tribulation alongside these hybrids, the punishment, the judgment, if you will. Because first of all, we're not supposed to be putting these shits in our body, these foreign substances. I used to be a smoker, you know what I'm saying? I smoked for over 20-something years, and I stopped smoking for over now, maybe 11 years, going on, maybe more than that actually, 13, 14 years actually. You know You know what I'm saying? And I remember like when I stopped smoking, how my body, I had a withdrawal. I felt the need. It's almost like me being hungry for food and shit. I needed the nicotine, and I had to like literally just endure. I had to think about the negative effect of me putting this poison into my body. Just think about some of the shit that we do. You have the firefighters, right? When they go to fight fires, they put on oxygen masks and shit to protect them from smoke inhalation, and we buy smoke. Think about this shit. Niggas go to the store and spend like $10 a pack of Newport. You know what I'm saying? We literally inhaling. They try to avoid the shit. We literally, well, not we anymore, not me, but y'all go out there, y'all buy that shit. Even weed, smoking that shit. I'm talking about, it's a natural plant. It's a natural plant to drink, not to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Weed, you supposed to brew that shit. Put that shit on the stove. You know how you make tea bag? That's how you're supposed to intake cannabis. Not by smoking the shit, but the heathen have tricked y'all into doing this shit, because when you inhale smoke, you messing up your respiratory system and shit. That's why a lot of y'all catching the big C, because y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all what's that word I want to use? Y'all have underlying issues and shit. So I'm telling y'all, family, it's about to get real within the next year or so. It's about to get real. It's about, we're about to see some things, man, we never seen before. You think these fires, right, that's burning and shit, you think this should have started by people lighting matches and campfire? No. Talk about what they call, I forgot what they call that fire. Something had to do with the rednecks and shit. The bootleg fire. Get the fuck out of here. No, The Most High is responsible for that shit. The Most High is the one that's behind all these destruction. You had the earthquake the other day in Alaska. The Most High is behind all that, because he's about to pour out judgment. He's just giving us a little warning and shit as to what's to come. So I would tell y'all again, family, in closing, man, look, it's just so much information I want to tell you, but I can't, because YouTube, they don't like you to talk about conspiracy theory. They don't like you bring forth information, because the first thing they're gonna say is conspiracy theory and shit. But it's not. It's a conspiracy, and it's only a theory if the shit ain't true. But I'm telling you, family, we have the mothership's about to come here. Some people refer to it as Planet X, Nubaru, Wormwood, whatever. The Bible refers to it as Wormwood. But listen, something is on its way. You think it's by chance that those two devils went up, Elon Musk and the Amazon dude went up into space and shit? They trying to find a way to escape the judgment that's coming. Y'all don't understand how deep this shit is. You know what I'm saying? These are billionaires. They're trying to figure out how the fuck they're going to escape. Some of them building bunkers, right? Even underwater bunkers. You don't believe me? Google this shit. Right? They building, underground cities, bunkers. They're trying to escape the judgment of the Most High. And that's why I say, even with the Bible and shit, you know, I talk about the Bible a lot, but the Bible got some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Because what they do, they put a little bit of truth with a lot of lies in this shit, but they have a lot of truth in it. They have a lot of prophecy in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe, this is how I believe prophecy works. I personally believe in time machines. I believe in time travel. I believe that people that actually came here from the future and shit come telling us what's gonna happen, right? And I believe that's where the technology comes from. I really don't believe somebody could just lay the fuck down and get up with an idea. Oh, let's make a electric car. Oh, let's make a nuclear bomb. Oh, let's make a cell phone that we can talk and watch movies and shit. Get out of here. No, the technology comes from either the future or the fallen angels. I suspect probably both. Okay? That's where they get all these prophecy from and all these technology from and all this shit. Man, just think about 100 years ago, right? No, men ain't had no damn cell phone. They was riding horses and shit, right? And buggies. And now they have technology where you can literally speak to someone. You make a phone call. I remember I was amazed by the phone, the regular phone. You remember the phone, the house phone and shit? How you could just dial a number and just have instant connection. That to me, that was technology back then. Look at today. Fast forward today. Look at the technology we have today. You got vehicles that can park themselves and shit, drive themselves. Think about that. So it's just man, it's just something to think about. But again, yeah, family, if you got any money in the bank, I'm not trying to like fearmonger, bring forth fearmonger on this channel. I'm just telling y'all really and truly need to take heed. Go out there and I'm telling you, start buying up shit, because Even the crops, right, being affected by these droughts and the fires and the flooding. You got one area that got a lot of rain, and you got one area that don't have any rain. It's just crazy. Like, it's like almost like a balance and shit, right? And if you notice where the hard hit places are, is where these devils used to enslave our people. These Midwest places, and these places where these devils, used to literally hang out our forefathers and shit, and kids, and our ancestors and all that. And now they getting reprimands and shit, right? Now they gonna have to pay for all the shit they have done to the Most High chosen people. But anyway, fam, I just wanted to come on here. I got a long drive. I just wanted to rap with y'all a little bit, and with that, I say shalom.